So I was really good friends with a guy called Dale, who was Mike's PA. And then one day Dale said to me, Russ, I'm going round Ringo's. Do you want to come? And I went, fucking right, I'll have some of that. So I went, yeah, let's count me in. So we jumped in this transit van. We bomb over to Ringo Starr's house, like you do. And then we go on to the estate. And I knew where he lived, actually, not far from where Bruce lives now. And we go on to the estate and we go into the studio and met the engineer there because they were having some works done on the studio. And I walk in and then I'm looking at all around the place and I spot the Ludwig kit in the corner, you know, the Beatles kit. Thinking, fuck, you know. And around the back of it had a little cushion that he used to lean against the wall and it had his name written in leather in Ringo. In red and black. And so with that, all of a sudden, Ringo turns up in the studio. Comes in, how you doing, boys? You know, chatting away. And it was a great experience to sort of all of a sudden this Beatles walked in, you know. The Beatle walks in. And so Dale had asked me to give him a hand. Some stuff had to be moved out of the studio because they were doing some work in there because they worked together anyway. And then they had to move this Hammond organ out. And so in those days, there was those old flatbed B&Q trolleys that used to put bags of cement on and sand on. So they said, look, Dale said, look, give us a hand with this, Russ, and we'll chuck it on here. I went, well, I'm not here to lug around, you know, but I thought I'd chip in. So I chucked this keyboard, this Hammond organ, and put it on top of the flatbed trolley. This is exactly as it was. And then Ringo said, oh, boys, you will be careful with that, won't you? And he went, yeah, sure. And it was just about on either side, you know. And he went, because John gave me that.